Bonjour and welcome back. I'm Aaron.
I'm On.
And I'm Chloe.
And together we are
Kingfisher Games.
Hope you had a chance to check out our Valentine's Day escape room video. If you didn't, check it out when you're done here. Chloe, what did you think of that escape room?
It was long, but I still liked it. And the part where we had 4 cupids, it really threw us off track.
Yep. What about you, Owen?
It was very rewarding. At the end, I got a Valentine's card and a piece of chocolate.
Who doesn't love some chocolate? Well, here we're going to be focused back on board games, and today we're talking about
Tokaido.
It's a game about taking a peaceful walk down the Tokaido Road in Japan.
On your journey, you'll encounter many places, like the hot springs, the farm, temple, and many more.
So join us at the table to find out more. Here we have the basic setup for a game of Tokaido. We're setting up for a 3-player game. Start by taking out the board and placing it in the middle of the table. Take the achievement cards and place them face up next to the board. These 4 achievements are scored at the end of the game. These 3 are scored during the game and will be taken by the player who completes the appropriate panorama. Shuffle the food cards and put them in the appropriate pile, as well as the encounters, hot springs, and souvenirs. Sort the panorama cards by type, such as paddy, mountain, and sea. Place the coins next to the board as a reserve. Each player takes a traveler piece and the corresponding colored marker and color token. Place the marker on the 0 of the scoring path. Place any unused traveler piece and markers back in the box. Each player then takes 2 traveler tiles at random and chooses one. Each player then places their color token in the hole of their traveler tile. Each player receives coins equal to the number in the upper right corner of their chosen tile. This is their starting bank at the start of their journey. Finally, randomly place all of the traveler pieces in a line at the first inn, which is Kyoto. Here we had Chloe shake them out of her hand and Owen line them up. Chloe starts off the game. In Tokaido, the player whose traveler is farthest behind on the road is the player who takes the next turn. This player must move their traveler forward to the open space of their choice, freely passing over one or more open space if they wish. Once a player has moved their traveler, the player receives the benefit corresponding to the type of space they landed on. In most cases, after a traveler is moved, another traveler is then last on the road, and it becomes that player's turn. Sometimes, the last traveler may still be last after moving, in which case, they go again immediately. You may have noticed some of the spaces on the board are doubled. In our 3-player game, the second space cannot be occupied. When a player lands on a village space, they take 3 cards and choose to purchase any of the 3. Any unpurchased cards go to the bottom of the deck. As you buy more souvenirs, you want to have different types on them. The more variety you have, the more points you score. When a player visits the farm, they take 3 coins from the reserve and add it to their own bank. There is no limit to the number of coins a player can accumulate. Players can also collect panoramas of the beautiful landscapes that they encounter. The paddy has 3, the mountain has 4, and the sea have 5 sections. When the players are tired, they can always visit a hot spring. Players take a hot spring card from the top of the pile and add it to their collection. These cards are worth 2 or 3 points. When a player goes to the temple, the player donates 1, 2, or 3 coins to the temple, placing them on the temple section of the board in that area corresponding to his color. The player immediately scores 1 point for each donated coin. Players may also encounter other travelers on the Tokaido road. These encounters grant immediate bonuses, such as scoring 3 points or gaining 3 coins from the bank. The last type of location to visit is an inn. This is mandatory for all players. The inns are the places where players can buy meal cards. Meal cards cost 1, 2, or 3 coins and all give 6 victory points. When the first traveler arrives at an inn, they draw as many meal cards as there are players, plus 1. Players can then purchase a meal card. Adding this to their face-up collection, planning your stop at the inn is very important. You have more choice if you stop first. Some travelers that the players can choose from allow special bonuses when arriving at the inn. This one allows the painter to collect a panorama for free. Once all travelers have arrived at the inn and had a chance to taste the local cuisine, the journey can continue. The last traveler on the route takes the next turn and starts out on the road again. The game ends when all players have arrived at Edo. Now it's time for final scoring. This is the bather, giving points for the most hot springs. This is the chatterbox for having the most encounters. This is the collector, having the most souvenirs. And finally, the gourmet, for spending the most on their food. Players also get points for who spent the most at the temple. More donations, more points. And that's how you play Tokaido. Whoever has the most points wins. In the case of a tie, whoever has the most achievement points wins the game. Owen, what did you think of Tokaido?
I like that the game is it's simple and easy to set up.
Yeah. Chloe, what about you?
I like the detail on the boards and the cards, and I like being first player and jumping over the other players.
Yeah, I like when I've traveled the least, so I get to maybe do some more actions and staying in the back. Comment down below how many times Owen hiccuped during this segment.
We like to have fun here, and we hope you do too.
If you'd like to support our channel, like and subscribe for more board gaming content. Escape room.